Good. All right, good morning, everybody. Welcome to the ED GPS Daily Readiness Board. I have my scribe as Joe. I think Brian is going to be my timekeeper, going to keep us on track. A couple quick things we'll start off with. So for our daily readiness, some of the things that we're currently tracking is our pumps. We agreed that one pump and one channel in every room. Today's count, we're actually red today. We're down 4. So the work right now is, remember to please leave pumps on the floor. We agreed that only if there was a patient being transported to the intensive care unit and or CMU that was either on a rate responsive med or a product that you could not take off the pump. Every patient thereafter, really, we should leave pumps in rooms. And then in addition, Sharito sent some paperwork over that she visited Anaheim Hospital with the brackets that actually secured the pumps. And so actually Matt had worked out to get a actual cost benefit to see if we can actually put the brackets inside the rooms. And then what happens is the pumps stay there, and then we have transport pumps. So more to come on that. Next thing is we agreed when we wanted to move over some methods over to some more working items that we agreed as a team that we want our lab supplies in the rooms. And so owners of that is Diane McLeod and Gio. And then Gio, I'm going to work with you offline after daily readiness because I needed to get a date where you and Diane McLeod can work so we can start this project, okay? But right now in the red, we don't have it. It currently doesn't exist. I just want to make sure that when we're tracking these things that we use the board appropriately, because this is really to identify the problem, but be able to track the problem if you're green or red for that day. We're going to leave it up red right now because we simply don't have it there. But moving forward, we should be tracking, do we have the supplies in there, yes or no, okay? Coming down into our equipment, scanners, our desired state is 52 scanners on deck. Right now, we are -3. This morning during my rounds, blue 6, yellow 11, and yellow 13 need to be recharged. We know that this has been a kind of a more than an internal ED issue, so externally we moved it over to our action items. And on Jason, on actually tomorrow on the 29th, is he's going to report out feedback that he got from both AMC and KFH. If the other device, which is the CR2600, if it actually works, and do they have any failure rate. But right now, with our computer on wheels and -3, we have scanners. I know that the scanners are working above 90% of the time because we have a very low override, which means the scanners are working. Right? It's just what are we doing with these intermittent ones? More to come on that. Commodes, we agreed that our desired was 4 per section was our desired state. We are red today, and Scotty, if you can give me an update on where you're at with the commodes.
Commodes should be here today. I was told by materials yesterday that delivery should be arriving today.
Okay, do you need any support today or tomorrow to get those built?
No.
Okay, perfect. All right, tubes. 4 in a pod, we're actually green today, and then on May 3rd and May 12th will actually be the other pod delivery dates. And so they worked with lab, Michelle Dumas worked with Scotty, we got lab involved. I think we all know the history behind the replacement of the tubes, but this is one of those things as a reminder, we have to get the other areas involved in the product that we're going to give them, but now we've done that, so we've all agreed what those tubes need to look like, and those are delivery dates. But currently we are green because we do have 4 in each pod. Walkers, desired state. Walkers with wheels, 2 in every pod. Red all the way through Wednesday. Green today. Scotty, big round of applause for Scotty. Because that's wheels. Every single commode with wheels are laid out. So thank you, Scotty, for that. Updates before we get into the staffing model. Other action items coming off was our gurneys. Great stuff, right? Because our deliveries, right, the update's gonna be on May 10th. We have 10 Power Pro gurneys coming. We also have Antioch sending another 5 that they're currently not using. So that'll give us a total of 15. We agreed that 10 is what we needed, but we also need a 5 replacement when our gurneys go down to maintenance, okay? Pharmacy, the update on pharmacy is May 1st intermittent. Do you have any update of when the next pharmacy is?
We have another meeting scheduled for that. And one of the methods we were trialing didn't work too well, so we're going to have to go back to the drawing board with pharmacy and come up with another experiment. So I'll follow up after May 1st.
Okay, so you'll update the milestone?
Yeah.
Beautiful. So so we are still in the investigation stage, right, for our scanners. We've actually now have a potential solution identified, and then when we get delivery of the gurneys, we'll be changing this icon into the testing and see if we actually get to the complete phase. Sounds like we have to now change the pharmacy because we're back to the investigation stage. So Tremaine, I'm actually going to erase this because I don't think we have a potential solution anymore. So we'll erase that. We're going to be back to the investigation stage. Okay. Staffing. Right now, there's a total, I think, of 16 patients on tracker right now. There's no med-surg transports. There's no labs or EKGs due. We're actually well staffed on the RN side. UAs are fully staffed. Techs are fully staffed. Reg is staffed. We have Neil as a transporter. X-ray also has another transporter at 10 a.m. And because of this, we're going to do a couple of things. I put Bryant in a float position for the first hour so he can actually work on the mask. So he's going to go work with Frontline to make sure we have masks out there, and the appropriate signage is the masks come on. I saw that we actually had pediatric electrodes on supplies up there, but it sounds like we actually have them. And so Sharito is also in a float position, and so Joe's going to tie in with Sharito. Sharito, you're going to educate the staff on the floor, know exactly where all those pediatric electrodes sit, okay? Good to go?
Yes.
And then Gio, you owe me a deliverable date with Diane McLeod to start working on labs, supplies in the rooms. Okay? So I want you guys to have a good shift, and that concludes our GPS. Perfect.
You said that 54 seconds.
All right. So